Hey, good day, folks. Welcome to another episode of Andrew's Life. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I bring to you another video. I will be driving through the city of Hamilton, Alabama, which is located in Marion County, towards the northwest section of Alabama. I forgot to do one thing like I always do. So I'm gonna, let's see, Hamilton, Alabama to Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham is 1 hour, 20 minutes from Hamilton by car in light traffic.
Okay.
Here are your directions.
Hamilton is an hour and 20 minutes from Birmingham, which is going to be the closest metro place to Hamilton. Let's see how far it is from Tupelo, Mississippi. It's going to be 44 minutes from Tupelo, Mississippi. So that's going to be the closest larger city is Tupelo, Mississippi. And Tupelo's population is going to be a little over 37,000 people. So again, it's going to be one of those cities that are going to be further away from larger metro areas. But this time the population is a little larger. Like a lot of the other videos I've done, the majority of the videos I've been doing, the population has been 4,000 people or less. This community, let me dig it up here. Give me a second. Yeah, Hamilton, Alabama's population is 6,974 people, so that's close to 7,000 people. And of course here you have all your basic amenities. You got Walmart, and you have a plethora of restaurants and things of that nature here. Now the city is losing people. It's losing population at a rate of 2.2% as of the 2020 census. And if you're wanting to live here in Hamilton, median home prices are going to be $141,000. However, there are houses here that are for sale for as low as $80,000. And if you're only looking at rent prices aren't too bad. Median rent prices are going for $510 to $1,290 a month. So housing prices here are relatively affordable. They're not too out of control. Now, I should have probably looked up how far Hamilton was from Muscle Shores and all that. I'll look it up in a minute. And then when it comes to the crime in the city, is actually lower than national average. The violent crime is below national average. The property crime is
freedom, liberty, and the ability to.
The property crime is average. My apologies. But crime here ain't too bad according to the statistics. Now, let's see how far it is from the Muscle Shoals area. One second here. Okay, well, you'll be an hour and 6 minutes away from the Florence, Alabama Mutual Shoals area. So that's not too bad. So you are within an hour of that area, which that area is going to offer you a much better economy than anywhere in Mississippi will. So for those that want to move here to Hamilton, I feel a little better for you folks. And honestly, Hamilton in itself doesn't appear to be that bad of a place. I mean, for the most part, the area is not, it's got a few, if I can remember correctly when I was here recording this video, it's one of those type of cities where it's not, it's not too bad. I've seen better, but I've also seen much, much worse. And taking into consideration the house affordability factor here, it's kind of one of those things where, there's going to be a few areas here, as you guys will see, that might be a little on the rough side. But, this is one of those type of cities where if you're looking for an affordable place to live in the northwestern Alabama region, you're looking for a place that's affordable, not too expensive, but yet offers at least all your basic amenities and maybe a few extras, I would say this could be a solid place to consider home. And, if you don't mind, and for bigger and better amenities / entertainment and employment opportunities, if you don't mind driving to one of the larger cities that are within an hour of here, such as the Mutual Shoals, Alabama area, there's that. And as I mentioned earlier, you got Tupelo, Mississippi. Now, I'm not sure that they're going to have much of an economy over there, but you never know. There might be a couple of places that are hiring over there, but that's, that drive is less than an hour as well. So there are places within an hour of here that you can go to if necessary. But I would say, this city, it's okay. I don't think it's a bad place for you to live. This is one of those type of places where, if you're gonna look at purchasing a home or even renting, you're gonna definitely want to take a moment, observe the area thoroughly, maybe go to a local business and ask them about the different neighborhoods, like what you need to look out for and what places to stay away from and things of that nature. Now, one thing I've experienced is there's some people that will tell you the truth about their city, and they can be very informative, and the information that they give you can save you a lot of hassles. There's other people, unfortunately, that they got so much pride in their neighborhood, they got so much pride in their city, which is a good thing, but their sense of pride is to the point where they're not even going to tell you the truth about their area. They might say that the crime is not too bad, and then if you move there, you might get your home broke into, you might get your vehicle broke into, and you find that you got Pookie and Ray Ray on the corner selling stuff. So my suggestion is, if you move to a city like this one, ask more than just one person about a particular neighborhood. Obviously, you can ask your realtor if you want to, but it's not anything that I would advise you to do. And if you do, chances of your realtor actually telling you the truth, I would say at the very best, it's going to be 50-50. So honestly, you're probably not going to want to ask your realtor, because understand the job of your realtor is to sell you a home. Even if you're looking to rent, whoever the landlord of the property is, their job is to rent the property out and make their money. So if you need any kind of information about how safe a neighborhood is, I mean, outside of watching some of these videos I make or other creators make, outside of looking up the data, I mean, the best thing to do is to step foot in some of these communities and ask around, ask multiple people. And as I've told you before, drive the community that you're going to be living in, drive it during the day and at night. Drive it during traffic rush hour. Drive it during the week as well as over the weekends. Again, at day and at night. And my, one piece of philosophy which I have, which I really didn't have before, but I have it more so now than ever before, is if you notice that if you notice that people in the community don't want to talk, they don't want to speak, that may not necessarily indicate how safe or dangerous the community is. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. It could just indicate that the people who you're going to be living around are not going to be the most friendliest or welcoming people. But if that doesn't bother you, then do what you do. But if you're the kind of person that prefers to live in an actual community where people speak, people got manners. Now, I'm not saying that people have to carry a 2-hour conversation with you or nothing like that. I mean, I know for me, I wouldn't expect that because I don't do that myself for the most part. However, my attitude is, if people who live in a particular community can't show you basic respect, can't give you the basic, hey, welcome to the neighborhood, I'm so and so, and just kind of introduce you to the community type of deal. My attitude is, if people can't do that, then, like I said, most likely you're dealing with some people that are not welcoming. And personally, I wouldn't want to deal with that. So to save you guys from having to deal with that, that's another thing you're going to want to pay attention to. Do people speak? Do they not speak? Stuff like that. And and another thing is, if you're a minority, or if you live an alternative lifestyle and you go to some of these people and these people don't speak, I mean, sometimes the reason why they don't speak is because they feel some kind of way towards you. And obviously that's not going to be hard evidence that they feel some way towards you, but it's going to definitely be an indication. And on that note, again, do as you will. But I know if I was in that position, I wouldn't, knowing what I know now, I wouldn't want to live in an area like that. It's like, nah, you can have it. I wouldn't care about how beautiful the house was. I wouldn't care about how beautiful the landscape was. I wouldn't care about any of that. Because if I'm living among people that are rude, don't speak, give me the sideways stare, you know what? F you. You can have your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I'll take my hard work and money and move elsewhere. That's how I feel. So anyways, Hamilton was incorporated in 1896. Hamilton has been the largest city in Marion County since 1980, surpassing the population of Windfall, which is in this county, which when I came through here, I didn't know it was here. but the population of Windfall is around 4,000 people right now. So I'll do that video at some point. When, I don't know. Now, Hamilton used to be called Tollgate. The name of the city used to be called Tollgate. But the name change was done in honor of Captain Albert James Hamilton, aka A.J. Hamilton, who was a resident of the community at the time and represented Marion County in the Alabama State Legislature in the sessions of 1869, 1874, and 1875, and donated 40 acres of land, of his own personal land, to the town at the time. And if you're looking for a little bit of entertainment here, obviously it's not going to be nothing super exciting. Like I always tell you, in these little smaller communities, you're going to have to drive a little bit and go to one of the larger cities for entertainment. But, you know, if you're a low-key person and it doesn't take a lot for you to be occupied and have a good time, if you're the type of person that doesn't own a vehicle, you just don't want to make that drive to a larger city, then as far as it goes for entertainment here, I mean, you know, this city does hold a few events throughout the year. They hold the Jerry Brown Arts Festival, which takes place on the first week of March. They have the River Fall Fest, which takes place in October. The Hamilton's Hometown Christmas Parade, I'm assuming, which is obviously in December. And they also got the Homecoming Parade, which is in the fall, sponsored by Hamilton High School. And if you're into outdoor activities, or you want to do something, or if you want to enjoy some of the weather in Alabama, you got the E.T. Sims Jr. Recreational Center and Park with a playground. You got the Key Branch Nature Trail, and you also have a golf course there too. And I'm assuming for the warmer months of the year, you got the Splash Pad Playground. So there's a few things to do here. I mean, nothing super exciting, but, you know, a little something, something. And as you guys are able to see right now, this city does have a few areas that are a little on the rough side. And as I told you earlier, I've seen much worse than this. So this definitely ain't like super bad. And as you guys can see, many of these houses, they sit further back from the road. Many of them come in decent sized lots. So even if you don't have a lot of money, you can come out here, purchase you a home. I mean, most of these lots are going to be a minimum of a third of an acre. I mean, third of an acre. Quarter at the smallest, I would say. And even on a quarter of an acre, you still can plant you a mean garden. You'll still have enough room for the kids and the pets to run around. And obviously, you can always drive down the street to the park, and you can, enjoy the fresh air at the park. And you still have all your basic amenities at your fingertips in this city. So I would say, this place, in my opinion, wouldn't be a bad place to live. It really wouldn't. You would be a little far away from larger cities, but like I told you before, if you're the kind of person that you don't really care about larger cities, you don't mind being further away, or maybe you're a remote worker, this would be a good place for you to live if you're looking for a place somewhat on a budget. And I can't remember whether I went over the race demographics with you folks. I don't think I did, so let me go over that real quick. You got 87.8% white, 7.1% black, and 2.5% Hispanic. Those are your racial demographics. I don't think I told you that before. And that's about it for my commentary. So hopefully you guys got something out of it. You guys know what to do at this point. Subscribe to the channel, give my video a thumbs up. And I thank every last one of you for tuning in to another one of my videos. And on that note, everyone have a blessed one and see you on the next one.